What is going on, Lego Maniacs? It's Ty, the Lego guy here, and today we're taking a look at one of the Chinese Festival Special Edition sets. Okay, let's just get the facts out of the way. I'm really impressed, but it's the Chinese New Year Temple Fair. That set 80105 has 1,664 pieces, 14 minifigs. Came out in 2020, which is the same year that this is being recorded, and it retails for 120 US. And guys, I love this set. It is so colorful. It is so detailed. It is the most detailed, which is going to be in the description. This is the most detailed Lego set I've ever done. Just every single area of this set is just to the nines. And it's so colorful. Anyways, I have a lot of good things to say about it, as you guys are probably picking up on that. But it's really, really good. We're going to get into exactly why. But enough talk, let's get right into it. And to start off the Temple Fair, we're actually going to take a look at the box itself. And I have to say, beautiful looking box. This may be some of the best looking Lego boxes Lego ever produced. As you can see, again, it is Year of the Rat. And then I love the fact that it has this custom little logo. It says, the Spring Festival, Chinese Festival Special Edition. So very nice looking. I love too, it shows all the minifigs on the bottom. That is incredible. Great job. I love that. Let's just show you guys the side of the box. Nothing too crazy. And then the back, well, the back is where it gets interesting. So as you guys can see, it brings out all its features. So he's obviously bought the little baby a panda, which is cute. Couple more of the sales stands. He's got himself some nice fireworks. And then in the middle, they got these little awesome statues. I love these trees. And then on the bottom here, we have the main archway, everything together. And then I love this. We're gonna get more into this. I actually want to put a light in there and light it up. I think it would look fantastic. They have a little play going on. And then the side of the box, same thing. It just kind of shows the box off a little bit more. And then on the top, this is really cool. They show the minifigs. I love that. And then on the bottom, literally just the Lego Life symbol. And again, that Chinese Festival logo. But anyways, great box. Let's now get into the model itself. And what we're actually going to do is take a look at some of the smaller builds before we get into the main arch. But I have to say, like, the detail on these is phenomenal. Even though they're smaller builds, they did not. Sometimes Lego doesn't put a lot of detail into the smaller builds. This is not the case with this set. So as you guys can see, these guys sell fireworks, which is fantastic. But what I really liked about this, guys, is check that out. They're telling an old Chinese tale, which is fantastic. I'd love to actually throw a light in there just to see, you know, if it would light up. I think it looked fantastic because that's kind of what they did back in the day. And actually nowadays as well. It's just, it's a little bit more uncommon than it used to be. I love the brickwork on the top. I think they did a fantastic job. And then an awesome looking little Chinese plaque. I do not read Chinese, so I cannot tell you what any of this means. What we'll actually do now is we'll just take down this little ornament and show you guys the back of this model. So very nice looking. As you can see, you can kind of have like a minifig back there. Let's say he's acting it all out, which I think is just phenomenal. Just great job on Lego's part. Let's now actually take a look at the other, it's basically like a little sales stand. This one's fantastic. Guys, I never knew vases could look this good with Lego, but look, check them out. Incredible looking, great job on Lego's part. Look at the roof work as well. I mean, this set is just, it is incredible. Then you can see they're also they're selling little statues, which is also pretty cool. And then let's just flip her around, and it has a very nice little sail aesthetic. It almost looks to be like a feathered pen. And then there's another little vase, a little calculator. That is just incredible, guys. The detail on this set is phenomenal. I am so impressed. Let's now take a look at a couple more of the smaller builds. And the next build we'll take a look at is actually these very awesome looking, I want to say they're blossom trees. I'm not a tree expert, so if I sound like an idiot, please forgive me, but I do think that these look really good. You get two of them, which is also quite nice, and you get So many printed pieces. There's no stickers in this set, no Technic, just a lot of detail with the little pieces, and just check out these little plaques. Let's actually just zoom in a little bit more on it. Look how good that looks. Great job on Lego's part. And again, you get the two of them, so they give the correct vibe is basically what I'm saying. Let's now move on to the next two smaller builds. And here the two of them are. So these are just a couple more sales stands, but man, these things are so jam-packed full of detail. You get another one of these nice little ornaments with the lights hanging, and then another little printed sign, which is also fantastic. But let's just remove that and give you guys a closer look of the left one and then move on to the right one. So, as you guys can see, if you guys know a little bit about Chinese festivals and whatnot, help me out here. But we have some balloons, what looks to be like some candy, and then we have another nice little, basically the actual sales stand, some little signage. I love the roof detailing on this. It looks phenomenal. And then on the far right, we got some stuffed animals, because there's a little panda, a bunny, a rat. Not a huge fan of that. It's the only thing I'm not a fan of. I mean, who wants a stuffed rat? And then this awesome looking little plane. That's just phenomenal. I just think Lego's done a great job. What we'll actually do now is let's just flip her around. And it's much the same as the last sales stand we looked at, except this one has what looks to be a little unicorn. I don't know if you guys can quite make that out. And I thought I'd give you guys a closer look at that. I don't know if it's supposed to be a CD or whatnot, but it's obviously a unicorn. And great job. It is a printed piece as well, so I don't know if it's like a CD that they're selling or whatnot, but I just really appreciated that. The other thing too is you'll notice there's another little calculator, and what I really liked about this is, let's just take this off. Obviously this salesperson likes ducks, and that is a really cute little duck. Awesome looking. Yeah, so anyways, I really like this little stand. I think they've done a fantastic job. Moving on to the next one, there's so many little details. I'm like, this one it looks to be selling food, because we got some turkey legs on the far left, which is actually quite awesome. Do quite like that. And then I forget the name of this Chinese dish, but it is actually, I do believe it looks like panda heads, which is interesting. You can obviously see they got a little grill here, and they're cooking things up. And then on the far right, we got some cookies, tarts, whatever it may be. And then just flipping her around, let's actually take this off, because it's getting all up in the business. I really like this little grill. Great job on Lego's part. You know, it just gives the right vibe. And then on the far left, again, we got a nice big knife, you know, because you never know when you need to cut those turkey legs or whatnot. And again, what I was really impressed about with this set as well, notice all the roof work? It's all different. It's never the same. You know, see the one back here? Different. The last two sales stands we've looked at, different. Like, they're all different. And I really appreciate that. Just so much detail on Lego's part. They get an A+ on this. Anyways, those are all the smaller builds. Let's actually now take a look at the main build of this set. And here it is. So guys, I have so much good things to say about this. I mean, okay, first off, let's just start at the flowers. Check out these flowers. Phenomenal job. Great job on Lego's part. Just knocks it out of the water. I just love the little builds of this. In fact, let's just take one off. Kind of show you guys. It's nothing too crazy. It obviously uses a lot of those plant pieces, but it just really gets the job done. The other thing, let's just zoom out a little bit. Look at all the writing. Check out all the writing. Writing right here. Again, these are all printed pieces. Then you have printed pieces along the bottom right here. Look at the roof work. I mean, and look how colorful this thing is. The other thing I wanted to mention is they actually replicate Chinese windows, or, you know, oriental looking windows really well. You'll get a better view of that in the back. And then I just love, you know, the little porch it basically is. It's just great job on Lego's part. The other thing too is you'll notice they have these very oriental looking little light fixtures. I believe they're light fixtures. And then flipping her around, there isn't too much going on, but you can tell that there's a lot of color Obviously, it's a very colorful set. And then, again, those oriental looking windows. Great job on Lego's part. The other thing, this is what I mean. It's like the closer you look into it, the more detail this set has. If you guys notice on the top of the roof, what are those? Those are little dragons. So how incredible is that? Let me just, get this a little bit closer to take a look at that. That's awesome looking detail. Like, great job on Lego's part. That is a unique piece as well. I don't believe I've ever seen. I think they specifically made that piece for this set. I mean, maybe Ninjago had it, but I'm just very impressed that they went out of their way to design it the way they have. And just to show you guys from the side what it kind of looks like. It just looks all in all really, really good. So impressed on Lego's part. This is modular quality. Like, it is incredible. Anyways, that's the archway. Let's now get into the minifigs. And here we have the first two minifigs. So on the right, we actually have the mom. I love her little toque and the way her hair comes out. Looks great. And then the stroller. I thought that this was really awesome. There's a little baby dude. Check him out. That's my first Lego baby I've actually ever built. Or I don't believe it's the first one I've owned, but the first one I've ever built. And I just love this stroller. I used to think it was oversized, but strollers are actually quite large. So, maybe this mom has a really big stroller. Let's just say that. And then on the back, I'm just going to have to remove this because it loves to fall down. She actually has back face printing, and as you can see, she's having a good time. So, yeah, great looking minifig all in all. These are the first two. So much detail. Let's now move on to the next three. Here we have the next three. So on the far right, you can see I do believe he's like one of the salesmen. I think he's actually the one that works at the area where they're selling turkey legs and whatnot. And then in the middle, we have the dad. As you can see, he has the baby bottle and a very cool looking little banana hat. And then on the far left, we have a little kid. And what I really liked about her is you see these little pouches. Well, apparently when you graduate a grade or whatnot, in China, they actually give you these money pouches, and they allow you to buy whatever you want. So I thought that was a nice little detail on Lego's part. They're obviously doing their research. And then on the back here, we have their back torsos. Nice looking. They all got detail. Although the little girl and the dad are the only ones that have back face printing, I should say. And yeah, they're pretty happy, especially the little girl. She's thrilled. Maybe she bought something nice. And then the dad just has a more complacent face on the front and a more happy face, I should say, on the front, and a more complacent face on the back. But yeah, those are the next three minifigs. Let's now move on to the next three. And here we have the next batch. I'm going to stop saying the next three because we're going to be saying that 2 more times. I'll give you guys a 360 view of them. If this isn't explaining its value yet, I don't know what will. Like, what set has 14 minifigs and it's only 120 US? But yeah, just right from the get-go, I just wanted to mention, nice detailing. She actually has leg printing, which is nice. And he really reminds me of the, kind of like the, I believe there's a minifig in the Dragon Dance set that's like this. Or Lion Dance, I should say. And anyways, no, actually Dragon Dance. So, found it interesting. The other thing I really liked about him, so let's just flip them around. He has a cowlick. I thought that was fantastic. And he doesn't have back face printing, which is interesting, but the old lady does. The old lady's actually the only one that has back face printing. So some of them have it, some of them don't. What I found really interesting about her, though, is check her face out. It's mildly happy. I think that they've literally put... Okay, they're mildly, very mildly different expressions. I thought that was hilarious. Why bother? Just give us one face. It's does the job. But yeah, those are the minifigs. She also has a very nice looking minifig purse. Do quite like the purse. Great job on Lego's part. But yeah, this is this batch. Let's now move on to the next. And here we have the next batch. So same thing. You get 2 of these nice little printed pieces. So he's obviously graduated and did a good job. Now he gets to buy some stuff. And then in the middle, we have a very nice looking minifig. what's interesting is all these minifigs have glasses, which is I found interesting. But let's just flip her around. I really like this guy's orange hoodie. I think it looks quite cool. And then, actually, let's just show you guys the back. Well, actually, before we do that, I just wanted to center in a little bit more on this hat. This is the first time I've got one of these like winter type hats, and I really, really like it. Yeah, I just wanted to center in on that a little bit more. And then let's just take off their hats. So he has a sad face, and the other one's happy, which is interesting. This dude on the left, I don't know if he won the lottery, but he is thrilled. And then the one in the middle has no back face printing. And then on the front, yeah, I mean, just nice looking minifigs. Corey, if you're watching this, it's another YouTuber. I believe this face is the face that you use for your sig fig. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. But anyways, great looking batch of figs. Let's now move on to the next 3. And here we have the next 3 minifigs, and I have to say, the one on the far right, maybe my favorite minifig out of this entire set. As you can see, he's about to puke, so he's obviously ate something not very good. The next 2 minifigs are pretty nice as well. I like her hoodie, and then the one on the left, I really like him. He's obviously a salesman, or he might just be a grandpa that bought his grandchild something, but nice torso printing, nice leg printing, just great all in all looking minifig. Let's flip him around. I'll give you guys a 360 view. Everybody's wearing a hoodie. These guys love hoodies. Let's just take off the back hair pieces. So the first 2 don't have any back face printing, but he's obviously much happier, the one on the left. Maybe it's before he ate whatever he ate, or maybe after when he got whatever it was out of his system. But yeah, great looking minifigs all in all. Really, really do like them. What we're actually gonna do now is we're gonna compare this set, the Temple Fair, to the Lion Dance. We're actually gonna have them all together because it just looks phenomenal, these 2 sets side by side. Here we have the 80104 and the 80105 put together, and guys, I just have to say it looks phenomenal. So I put the other archway in the far right, as you guys can see. It's kind of like a mini version of what's going on right here. And then this is pretty well the same, but then back here, because it is sort of a concert that they're throwing, right? That is fantastic. I mean, look how well these sets go together. Just, if you guys have 100 and, what is it? Oh, you need about 200 bucks, right? Because the one's 80 and the other one's 120. I totally recommend you guys buy this. I mean, it just looks great as a display piece. If you want to add some great detail to your city, do this. I mean, look how good this looks. But let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm overrating this. I just think they look really, really well together. I mean, they're both Chinese festival sets. I'd like to actually throw in the Dragon Race set as well and see what that kind of looks like. But all in all, this just looks phenomenal. I think they blend really well together, and I couldn't help myself. I had to put these together and show you guys what they look like as the dynamic duo, let's say. Well, guys, that was my review. Do hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, this set's so impressive. It looks great as a display piece. I mean, even just look at it right now at the table. It looks incredible. Lego's knocked this one out of the park. I don't really see any areas they could maybe improve on it. If you guys are a big price per piece person, this set's great. I mean, 1,664 pieces for 120 US. You can't go wrong. And as we saw, if you put this together with the Lion Dance, they just look phenomenal together. I mean, I'm so impressed by these Chinese sets, and I'm so happy that Lego's no longer just selling them in Asia, they've brought them worldwide. I think that's fantastic. I'm all for it. This is just such a detailed set, and you know what it makes me want to do? I want to throw this set along with the Lion Dance into, if I ever make a Lego city, I'll have an area that's like Chinatown, and this is going to be there. I just think it's phenomenal. Completely recommend. 10 out of 10. If you guys can pick it up, if you have $120 burning, what is the expression? Burning in your wallet or whatever. I probably got that wrong. Buy this. It's a great set. But let me know what you guys think about this set. If you like it, if you don't, if I'm possibly overrating it, any areas you think they could maybe improve on the model. I just think it's really, really good, really colorful, really detailed, lots of minifigs. It's just all in all a great set. But anyways, that's all I got for you today. But if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and click that bell so you're notified for any future Chinese exclusives we do in this channel. I love doing them. I own most of them, and yeah, we're gonna continue to do them as those sets continue to get produced. But yeah, that's all I got for you again. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.